Have you ever wanted success so badly that you couldn't wait for it to come? In a small African village, there lived a man who learned the hard way that what grows too fast never lasts. Now, listen closely, because this story will remind you why patience is the secret to true growth. Long ago, in the quiet village of Nkoroma, where the earth smelled of fresh rain and the drums sang to the rhythm of hard work, lived a young farmer named Kojo. Kojo was not lazy, no, he was known for his strength and his hunger to succeed. Every planting season, he dreamed of having the biggest yam barn in the entire region. He wanted people to point and say, "That's Kojo, the farmer whose yams could feed a whole festival." So, when the rainy season began, Kojo went out early each morning. He plowed his land, sang as he dropped the yam seeds, and whispered to the soil, "Grow quickly, my friends. I need to see your greatness." Weeks passed. The sun rose and set, the wind carried songs across the fields, but Kojo grew restless. Each time he passed by his farm, his eyes twitched with curiosity. What if they've grown already, he thought. What if I'm sitting on a gold mine and don't even know it? One afternoon, when the air was warm and still, Kojo took his hoe and walked into the field. He bent down and dug up one yam. It was small, thin like a stick. He said, "Maybe the others are bigger." So, he dug up another, and another, until half the mounds were open. The other farmers saw him and shouted, "Kojo, stop. You ruin your harvest. Yams need time." But Kojo only laughed, brushing dust from his hands. "Ho! My yams grow faster than yours. You'll see." Days turned into weeks. The sun burned hotter. The rain stopped for a while. When Kojo returned to check his field again, his smile disappeared. Everywhere he looked, the yams he had unearthed too early were turning black. The open mounds were dry and empty. The field that once held promise now reeked of rot. Kojo dropped to his knees, clutching the earth in disbelief. He had destroyed his own hard work, not because he was lazy, but because he couldn't wait. That night, as the moon rose over Nkoroma, Kojo sat by his hut, watching the shadows of his ruined farm. He whispered softly, "If only I had waited, the soil was never the problem. My impatience was." From that day on, Kojo became a new man. The next planting season, he learned to wait. He tended his yams with care and never dug them up until the right time. When harvest came, his barns overflowed, and the same villagers who once mocked him now praised his discipline. Patience is the farmer's strongest seed. When you rush the process, you bury your blessings. If this story touched your heart, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another African folktale like this one.